Okay. So, off the end of the last one, you guys did some investigating, and you were mostly killing time until the uncle's shift started.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Which I'll say by the time you walk back to the building will be enough time.
So, how are we gonna do this, guys? We just gonna wait for him to approach the building, or what are we gonna?
Should have asked the kid where he lived.
He wouldn't have taken us. We asked him, and he wouldn't have gone. He said he didn't want to go. I think.
You could just hit him over the head with a club.
I
And that works.
might let y'all handle it because last time he saw me, he ran. So you guys can deal with that.
Yeah, it'd probably be best if we didn't have. Well, Sin's not here, so Sarah's character. What is your name again?
Aisha.
Aisha. Probably best if Aisha is not visible when trying to detain the guy.
Siind will apparently be here in a few minutes.
Well, okay.
So, how many directions could you approach the building from? Like the front door.
The front door, I mean, it's right on a road.
So he could be coming from either direction.
Kind of like an open area, more like. Remember, I did send the picture and pointed to which building it was, so. It's quite a
Yeah.
open area.
Do you think he'd enter through the front door, or since he's the janitor, is there going to be like a back door that we may have to look at? So he may just go through there. Um, I would like to look to see if there's other entrances to the building.
I'm back, sorry.
Welcome back.
Okay. Well, it's about the time you get there, it's about time for his shift to start.
Oh, fair enough.
Sure.
So are you heading back there then and figuring out something else, or
Yeah, I'll just go around the back to see if there's a back entrance. Cover all our angles.
well, on both sides?
Sorry, what building are we trying to get into?
We're
We're
waiting to
trying-
see. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We're trying to get Roland, the uncle, and we arrived right in time for his shift to start, so he should be like popping up. We're gonna snag him.
Okay, do we have a good ambush spot?
Nope. That's why I'm going around back because we
Damn.
don't know where he's coming from.
Well, on
If it's a shift change, can we see anybody coming out of the building?
the main issue with that is there's people coming and going randomly. Some are customers, some could be workers. But as far as sneaking around,
Oh.
when you look on the small alleyway that's on the side of the building, there's a stone wall about 5 feet high to block
Oh,
off anybody getting by it. And that is on both sides.
well then. I guess this front part's the only way to get in.
Roxis, at this point, the rest of the party, they have not seen, the uncle, right? Or met him?
No, but Zet has described him, or Siind has described him.
Okay.
This is when you were talking to the nephew the first time. Siind described the uncle to make sure that was the person.
So, quick thing. If I were to disguise myself, would I quite literally have to rip the clothes off of someone, or can I just, like, fashion something real quick?
To do it non-magically, you would need to have enough materials to
Oh, shit.
cover it.
Well, that idea is dead.
Wait, so you're trying to cover the fact that you're wearing armor because it's invisible and you don't want it to be visible?
No, no, no. I was gonna see if I could just hopefully disguise myself, and if I were to stick around closer to you guys, and the uncle would
Oh.
bolt. But I got nothing.
So then, in that case, if you're trying to stay out of sight, where are you going?
Uh, there's no like place I can just casually hide behind where I guess we decide on like the front of the building to wait on the uncle. There's no like place I could take cover.
There's the alley. It doesn't go that deep, but it's kind of the only place nearby that you would be able to hide in.
I guess I will go there then and just chill, but try not to look too suspicious.
Give a stealth check.
Oh, dang it. Give me one moment. Yay.
Okay. Uh, what else is everyone else doing? Then, well, they're waiting to see if he shows up. I see. It's great plan, guys.
Just I guess wait. Like just
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait by the front door unless someone else has a better plan. There's not an employee entrance, is there?
Not that you have seen.
Oh, Roxis, the alley that I'm hiding in, how far is it in relation to the party, the rest of the party? Like, am I within earshot, or am I kind of just...
You're maybe like 6, 7 feet away from them.
Okay.
Then the people that are standing at watch, give a perception check.
Sorry, one sec.
Oh,
Hey, somebody's paying attention.
I forgot to log into the game. I'm sorry.
Rahima is not very perceptive on most things.
Okay.
Oh,
So Dahistorius is like reading a sign on the wall, I guess. Just kind of like, that's what we're doing. Rahima and Linda do notice eventually a person matching the description gets close, but Akaash and Briddell, you two notice that he's kind of like coming out of an alley before he starts walking towards the building.
it's not the alley I'm in, right?
No,
Or would I know that? Okay.
no, the alley you're in has a stone wall about 5 feet high behind you.
Okay.
If he's continuing to walk, do I notice that everybody else, or most of the other people, notice him?
You'll see that everyone else has looked at him other than Dahistorius, who's like reading some like plaque on the wall.
I'm going through a book right now. Clearly not paying attention.
Alright, I will leave this to you guys. And I just walk past him and follow or see where he came from.
Okay. Um, so he just goes to walk past the rest of you and get into the building.
I mean, are we supposed to be stopping him? What exactly was the plan here?
Not sure what your guys' plan was.
I guess we didn't get one before this happened. We were gonna stop him because his nephew ran away. He's been stealing items from this place, and somehow they ended up in the We literally have nothing else to do except detain this guy and ask questions.
So someone walked up and stop him.
Like, Rahima realizes that's the guy, right?
Yep. As all of you see him, just it's Briddell and Akaash saw where he came from.
Okay. So Rahima, says, "Excuse me, sir," trying to snag his attention before he walks.
Yeah, he'll stop and look at you. Yes.
Do you by chance know a Jane? Jane was his name, right?
Yep.
Okay, Jane. Do you know a Jane? Old scrawny thing gives the description of Jane because I can't remember.
You can notice and kind of look around at the group of you that are not necessarily surrounding him, but kind of are. And he just kind of goes, yeah, I might have seen him around.
Oh, from what I understand, you're his uncle, right?
No.
Oh, that's news. She kind of body blocks the door while she's still talking to Roll. So, how do you know Jane? What's he to you?
Uh, he's some peasant kid that runs around.
Damn, man, that's cold. So, you don't. So, do you know how he came about getting a. Was it a wand of burning hand?
It was.
A wand, yeah. Do you know how he got this item?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, really?
Roxis, sorry to interrupt. Where the uncle is and where I am in the alley, is the guy's back or is it facing me, or can I actually... Let me rephrase that. Is his back facing me from if I poke my head out?
Yeah, his back is towards you.
Can I sense motive at this distance?
I mean, sure, technically.
Okay. Oh. Does that get me anything?
So he's keeping his eye on Rahima.
Okay, before we go on, let me ask you a thing.
Though, since she's not really being that sneaky, Rahima would probably see Aisha poking her head out.
Okay, so I want to see if I can do a thing and just covertly poke my head out a little bit and make eye contact with Rahima and use message and whisper for only her to hear that this guy is totally lying. Just keep that in mind. And then I'm just gonna hide back in the alley.
Rahima's like, she takes a slight pause, and she's like, okay. So, Roland, you don't know Jane. You don't know where he got this wand. And, yeah. I find it very convenient that you're working at this magic place where they make this kind of stuff. And he says he gets it. So what we gonna do about this?
He starts to take a couple of steps back.
Oh no.
Rahima walks with him. As he's stepping back, she walks forward, hoping others will try to body block.
I'll catch him.
Also, given that I kind of walked past him before he got up to them, what's down the hallway?
Down the area that he came from is basically a really not taken care of chain link fence with a gate.
Just one gate?
Yep.
If I poke my head around, do I see him trying to back up?
By the time you figure your head out, you're probably maybe like you see everyone getting closer to him.
Roxis. From where I am, can I see if there's like anything dangling from Roland's like belt or on any part of his person?
Give a perception check and trying to quickly check something. So he's gonna hold up kind of like a small book.
And at this point, he still hasn't noticed me, right?
You know, his back is still towards you. You do see he has a small bag on the side of his belt, but as far as Rahima, he kind of holds up a book in between you and him.
And you said this bag is attached to his belt, or just somehow connected?
Yeah, it's like tied to it.
Well, I don't know if this is how it works, but can I get a rough estimation just by glancing how heavy this thing is?
Do you have appraise?
Give me a second. Yes, I do.
You can try. You think it maybe has like a silver?
Oh, dang it. Well, again, I'm gonna try some different and see if I can use Mage Hand to not actually lift it, but just in the case that this guy tries to make a run for it, I want to can I hold this bag in place just to, like, kind of hold him back for just that brief moment in case the party needs that extra little thing, or is not how it works?
You just want to know if you can hold the bag to hold him for a moment.
Yeah, but I'm not. I want to do it in a way where he hasn't noticed that something's going on, but
No.
okay, then never mind.
No, well, it's one, not how the spell works. Two, you're pretty sure the bag would untie from his belt before he was ever
Okay.
injured by it.
Okay.
Mage Hand also has like a 5 or 10 pound or something really low weight.
Yeah, it's 5-pound telekinesis. But as far as Rahima, he's gonna hold up a book, and you notice him close his eyes as he casts a spell.
Perception.
I mean, you're gonna
Can I
see it too.
can I
Ah,
punch
shit,
him in the
I'm
chest
back.
real quick as a reaction?
Yeah,
By this point, I've
sure.
snapped my book shut and kind of understand, like, oh wait, shit's going.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, go ahead and try to punch him.
No.
Linda does though, and he actually fails the concentration. So he starts to say something and then just kind of gets punched and just kind of go,
That's fucking rude, you know. Rahima says this to Roland.
well,
I would like to subdue him now. Take the book from. Grab him, something.
go ahead and do CMB.
No, Rahima can't do shit.
Apparently not.
Want me to try to grab this book, wrestle the book out of his hands?
Again, that succeeds.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So you're just going for the book?
Yes.
Alright, he like fights over the book for a moment and then just starts to book it.
Leaving
like
the
to
book
run after?
behind.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll pick up the book and run after him.
Alright, so at this point, Akaash, you will see that happen as he starts to book it back towards you.
I am in the alley. I will wait for him to turn the corner.
Can I have Rahima and Linda both toss a d20 for me really fast?
I can do that.
Okay, as you're both running off, I'm gonna cast guidance, and Rahima is the one that I'm actually able to touch before you both take off.
Fair enough. So, as he's booking, he does. So you two do see him take that immediate sharp right to make it down the alley as he walks right into the alley that Akaash is in, or runs into the alley.
Can I shoot him?
I mean, you can.
Do I have to roll to see where me or my bear goes first?
No, in this case, it's not even a combat. It's just you can go ahead and shoot him.
Don't kill him.
I think at this point I've heard the commotion. I'm just gonna follow the group.
Alright, so as he turns the corner to go down the alley, the bolt just like stabs into his arm. or arrow rather. Just hits him straight in the arm. But he doesn't seem like he wants to stop.
I'll let him get a little ways down the alleyway so he can't immediately turn and run. And then say, "Surprise!" with my revolver pointed at him.
He's just gonna kind of... He does stop at that and just kind of... You see him kind of looking around trying to see if he can figure out a way out.
Have a seat on the ground, because if you run, I will shoot. And unlike our little friend, I have better aim.
I mean, she hit. Like, he does have the arrow in his arm.
And people were shouting not to kill him. I think it was a pretty good shot.
Yeah, we kind of need a little bit of information. Just a little bit.
I have a spell round. And if this guy's actually a commoner, I can very easily kill him. But does he sit?
Not right away, but he will. Kind of like, he stands there for a moment, still looking around, just kind of... He sits.
I assume the rest of the group catches up by now.
Yeah. Rahima and Linda were actually not that far behind him.
Seeing them come by, just kind of wave.
You're sure is rude.
Me or the dude that run?
As he's sitting there, you do, like, see he keeps looking towards the gate that's there.
Well, I'm going to wait for them to be able to subdue him. And I'll have a look at the gate.
It's another CMB for, like, grapple.
As long as you guys have rope or something, not in this case.
It's a prone, semi-willing target.
Rahima do not have rope. Anyone have rope?
Who had the rope we used to tie up what's-his-face when we were down in the sewers?
I think we found it.
Can
in
we
the
plop a
sewers.
bear on his chest?
Is your bear heavy enough though?
I don't know. Can we sit on him?
I mean, nothing's stopping you from sitting on him. That's...
Alright. I'm gonna kneel down on his chest then.
By this point, I've like sadly come shuffling around the corner, just like out of breath. Like, oh, you guys are so fast. Oh.
Alright. Checking out the gate, it is just a shitty unlocked gate. It's closed, but it's unlocked.
House run down. What's behind it is a gate. And how tall is it?
It's maybe like 4 foot high. maybe like 3.5. And looking just behind it, it's just kind of a not a field, but kind of like an open lot. Kind of looks like it was supposed to be something, but ended up not being anything.
Any signs of tent housing?
There's a bedroll and a bag.
It didn't fail.
And there's a magic. There is magic coming from the bag, but that's about it.
I'm gonna go investigate it. You guys feel free to question the dude.
Yeah, Rahima did not follow Akaash to the gate.
Hey there, what's your name again?
He's very out of breath at the moment, just kind of like rolling.
So, Roland, why were you running from us? That is rude.
Because I didn't want to interact with you guys.
Rude. Also, you tried to cast a spell on us. That's extra rude.
Not on you.
Yeah, still rude.
Oh, right, so you're the guy who cheated my friends here out of their pay? Can I just put Fuzzybear on his face for a few seconds so he can't breathe?
Don't think using a bear as an implement of torture is a good idea.
Fine.
Actually, that's a
I'll
really
just sit
good
here
idea.
and pet him.
Have the bear growl menacingly, like right in front of his face.
Sure.
And yes.
Hey, Fuzzybear, speak up!
So, can I request that the bear actually roll an intimidate check? Just for the giggle factor?
I mean, it can, if that's what you want to go for.
It is a baby bear, so it is kind of cute and fuzzy. Damn.
It's the thought that counts.
Sort of
Or the claws
intimidating,
next to his
mostly
neck,
adorable.
I don't know.
Just kind of like side eye the bear and just kind of like,
So, Roland, where did you get this book? Points to the book that Linda still has.
General store.
What does Roland like? What's his attire like? Is it just like worker attire, well kept? Does he look kind of homeless? Like,
Not out. He doesn't look outright homeless, but it's not the best of clothes.
does he look like he could afford that book?
The book is 100% just like a journal you buy in the store.
Oh,
The book isn't any fancy looking at all.
oh.
I have the book, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have the book.
I'm gonna flip through the book and see what spells are in it.
No spells are in the book.
The fuck? Oh, it was a diversion. So, if you weren't going to cast on us, you're going to cast around us. What were you going to cast?
Daylight.
And
Isn't it already the middle of the day?
It is. It's
His-
to blind us.
Yep.
That wouldn't
You'll-
work that way, though, would it?
It raises the light level by 1. It brings it up to a bright light.
So it probably tried to blind you.
It would. His plan was to at least have you stunned for a moment so you can start running before you guys could do anything.
That is rude, Roland. Now tell us the truth. What do you know about Jane? Who is Jane? Is Jane your nephew?
Yes.
Why did you lie?
and why did you give him a wand that could blow his head off?
Exactly. That boy is a nice boy. And you're talking all the mad shit.
I figured he'd be able to use it.
Figured. What?
What kind of
How?
irresponsible
How?
guardian are you?
I'm not a guardian.
I'm sorry, his only family? Is that better?
It's more correct.
Are you really in a position to be arguing semantics here?
Do you even care about the kid?
He's useful.
Damn. Rahima
Useful
immediately.
for your petty thievery operation?
Well, your whole BS about getting him an audience with the Lord. What's that about?
It's what he wanted to hear.
Rude ass.
I'm sorry, do we still need him alive?
Well, Rahima wants.
I-
Probably do. He
I
probably
wanna
knows
ask
a lot more
about
about the
the-
sewers.
Yeah, that and the stuff that we acquired back for him, and then he just kind of bolted.
Yeah, like where the fuck did he lose that at? Also, Rahima slightly wants to show his true nature to Jane, but at the same time, she doesn't know if it's going to hurt Jane to the point that there's going to be a lot more than diorite heads in this club.
So he's just kind of. Actually, he's gonna attempt, but honestly, probably fail. Uh. Have roll a strength check. Oh, he actually succeeds. It's like he succeeded by like a 1. So he'll succeed in getting Briddell off of his chest, and he'll kind of start to scramble towards the gate.
Damn.
And stopped.
Rahima lunges but misses.
He doesn't get that far before Akaash is coming back around through the gate. Like, he gets slightly towards it, Linda stops him, and then Akaash is coming through the gate anyway.
So we have a chameleon.
What now?
But if you really had this, couldn't you do better than what you look like now?
What?
This is directed at the dude.
This is Linda's response.
In response to that, he's gonna look at Rahima and be like, I'm the rude one.
Yeah, you're still rude. You just like booped her off and started fucking running. Rude ass. Also, Rahima turns to Akaash and be like, what?
He's got a set of nobles clothes and a wand that allows him to change his appearance.
Huh.
That sneaky snake, he's been stealing the stuff! Posing as a janitor.
Well, he is a janitor. He's just been stealing from the place where he's working at.
Is that also his? Has he also been stealing the stuff we found in the sewers, though?
Most likely. Well, I mean, not all of it. Like the forks and the shiny baubles, probably not.
Have we asked him if he knows what's his involvement with the sewers yet?
Nope.
No. So,
Well,
If anyone wants to, go right ahead.
AFK moment.
I mean, I guess I'll ask Roland. So, do you have anything to do with what's been going on in the sewers?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Do you know what happened to all the rats in the sewer?
I'm assuming Jane killed them.
Not all of them. Some of them seem to have escaped.
It's not really my problem.
you said Jane
But
upon
we
them!
were asking you if you knew about them.
I knew what he wanted. I helped him do what he
You
wanted.
also knew that the distraction of the rats would help you to steal minor items.
If that's what you think.
Do you have a more likely scenario for how your tools wound up in a hidden den?
Yeah, whatever was up with
Next
those.
to a magical illusion that your nephew says you saw.
Yeah.
Go ahead then.
I took that thing and it got taken from me.
Who took it?
Some thief scumbag.
Aren't you a thief, scumbag?
Yeah, but I don't take
Did you
from
not
other
pay your
thieves.
union dues?
I only take from one place.
Which is...
He's just gonna kind of stare at you.
I want to hear you say it.
No.
Look, the sooner we get answers from you, the
Say
sooner
it!
we can decide what to do with you.
You know, for what you have, it's kind of like, I mean, I guess you only have a +2, but still.
You fucking better tell us.
Yeah, alright, fine. I take from the company that I work at because they're not gonna miss a couple of little minor trinkets. The one time I went after something a bit bigger, it got taken from me.
And then you cheated these guys out of the pay you promised them for retrieving it. And that's how you ended up here.
Okay, if I offered you about 3 copper, would you go ahead and try to steal back what a thief stole from me?
I mean, the man has a point. You should have just chalked it up to a loss, my man. Where did they even
I'm
steal
sorry.
it from
Did you
from?
think that people capable of stealing back what you couldn't wouldn't find a way to find you?
Can I run this guy through? I want to run him through.
I'm in favor of that plan. He seems to know nothing else about the sewer. He didn't even know that the place it was kept was right next to where he set up the illusion.
Are you
Unless you have something else you want to tell us.
Were you saying that in character?
Yes?
I didn't
We
set up
asked
any
him-
illusion.
Really? Your nephew seemed to think you did.
I told him what I took did. I didn't set it up.
Who set it up then?
I don't know, maybe the asshole stole it from me.
Where did it get
Who
stolen?
is the asshole who stole it from you?
Said it was a thief, scumbag, something. Which would presumably not be his nephew.
I'm usually with my stuff anytime except for when I go to work. Would you like to go into my house? And he kind of motions towards the gate. It's pretty
Yeah,
easy to
bruh.
get in. I don't know who took it. It's
Look,
kind
the
of
situation is this. Several of my comrades here think you'd be better off dead. Do you have any way of convincing them that that's not the case?
doesn't really change things for you guys.
We'd get a mild amount of satisfaction, which presumably all that you get from.
It is literally okay with just us killing him right here. That is sad.
Depression is a bitch.
At least you won't go
I'm
painfully.
pretty sure that
easily.
depression and suicidal tendencies are.
So, my question is, if you're knocking off this kind of stuff, why not just sell it? Live a better life.
Yeah, what are you doing with all the crap you steal?
Apparently spending time with it, he said.
I have managed to take 3 things. You've seen the 3 things.
Oh, you're a shitty thief.
What were you gonna do with them, is what they are asking.
One was to see if I can get away with it. The other one was to get me into better places, and the third one was going to be something worth selling.
Took a little too long now, did you, bud?
I mean, it's been maybe 3 weeks.
What do you think? Should we turn him into his employer? He really doesn't seem to be very forthcoming with information about the sewer. And from what he says, he doesn't really seem to have been involved in setting up any of the stuff we found down there. Much less be familiar with its layout. Isn't that right?
Yeah, he's just going to side-eye you at this point of like, yeah, whatever.
Can we sense motive to see if like he's being truthful about like the thief stealing it and shit like?
Yeah, you can.
Oh shit, Rahima's really good right for a second. she's in tune.
Yeah. Akaash has no idea, but the other two of you are fairly certain he's telling the truth.
Okay. Well, what's the worst punishment we can give him besides death?
I think death is too quick.
I mean, it'd have to be. Well, that's not in Rahima's character to say it has to be long and drawn out and full of torture.
Well, we also don't want to get caught if he screams, so.
You take him down to the sewer.
Is there any entrance to the sewer?
I mean, what exactly are we punishing him for other than being a crappy thief?
That's why I said we should turn him into his boss.
I was just gonna.
What are you, some kind of cop?
I don't think that he should escape punishment.
He shouldn't. Yeah, we could just go and turn him into the people. Also, we need to get Jane in here so Jane doesn't like hero worship his uncle anymore.
I don't know. He has to
I
have
say
something
leave
to
it.
believe in. If his uncle is all he has, are we going to take that away from him?
Wait, didn't he say that did he know where his uncle lived?
I think he said that his uncle always visits him.
Ah.
He's been told where his uncle lives.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess let's go turn him into the boss people.
Quick thing, Rock, is it this way? Is Roland still upright?
He's on the ground at the moment.
Facing up or down?
I think that's up to Linda.
Down.
Okay, I don't think they realized. Can I just like kick him in the crotch? just in anger and just mutter, go turn him in or whatever.
I mean, you can.
Chase.
Yeah, you're not getting your money back, sorry.
Yeah, what do I... Oh, I'm just gonna do that and just give up on that venture.
What's your strength modifier?
2?
Roll 2d4 plus 4.
Okay, what's the text command for that? Unless there's something I can just click.
It's
/ roll 2d4 plus 4.
There's a space between the 2 and the roll.
Oh, wait. So space.
/ roll space 2d4 plus 4.
Okay. Oh.
You kick him so hard he passes out.
Dang. He's gonna feel that when he wakes up.
I hope so, because I felt that emptiness in my wallet.
How much money did he actually take from you?
He promised her 50
Didn't he promise? Yeah, he promised her a fair bit.
Okay, so he didn't take anything. He just lied to you to get you to do what he wanted.
Yeah, but money's
She
a pretty big
did
deal.
the work that she felt she earned.
Well, I mean, you engage in shady practices, you're going to deal with shady people. Some of them are not going to be very nice to you.
I won't be nice to them back if they try to cuck me.
Also, by the way, I know you've been here. Is that you've been, like, standing behind all of this?
He's really intent on that wall. It's just so fascinating.
Maintaining
Holy shit, my
plausible
mic's been muted this
deniability.
whole time.
I was
Oh,
wondering,
yeah, yes, it has.
Good job.
Yeah.
Alright, so, yeah. You now have an unconscious person.
Well, I don't want an unconscious person. Leave him here. And I guess we need to go find us a thief and or a rat king.
Yeah.
How many charges are left on this wand?
Roll spellcraft? I think it was. 2.
Holy shit. Either these guys are like trained spellcasters or lucky as fuck.
He was actually a spellcaster. He did cast
As
things.
evidenced by his fog cloud and his attempt to cast daylight.
Yep. He actually is a spellcaster.
So run it back to me. There's just like this rundown gate, right? And it just leads to an empty plot with there was a bag in it, I guess, that Chris found.
Yep. It's like just a shitty unkept gate. And it's just like an abandoned lot with a bedroll and a bag.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, you guys just want to leave him, or do you want to turn him into his boss people?
I'd rather just leave him. He's of no consequence. And besides, didn't we leave the illusion generator at Jane's house?
Yeah, I guess we need to go back and snag it.
So off to do that then?
Honestly, I think that the other issues are more pressing if we have to choose.
Fair enough.
Choose between what, sorry?
If we have to choose between trekking back to Jane's house after he ditched us and getting the generator and coming back here while somebody watches him to make sure he doesn't wake up, would rather we just move on to the next part of our quest to figure out what the hell's up. But at the same time, still want this guy to face some kind of punishment for leading us on a merry chase and being an absolute jerk to his nephew.
I mean, if we just haul his ass over to his boss and be like, yo, he's been stealing, like we tried to tell you earlier. Chris, do you want that wand of whatever, change appearance?
Yeah, it could be handy.
Fair enough.
There's only a couple charges left, so it's not actually worth much.
Wouldn't we have to turn it in as, like, proof that he's been stealing?
That's what I was gonna say. We could either turn that in or turn in that illusion generator and be like, yo, here, deal with him as you will. But that's up to you. If not, if you just leave him here, he's just gonna get scot free. He's just gonna be like, my balls hurt, and just go run and tuck tail somewhere.
But he's late for work. And there could be a potential line of questioning at said.
Fair enough. Up to you guys.
Do we have some way to write "I'm a thief" on his forehead or something?
Anyone have a dagger?
Man, you guys are scarlet lettering this shit.
So on the wand itself, is there anything different from any typical wand? Like, is there a company logo, anything like that on either of the two that I have?
Yes. There is. It's actually on both of them. But,
Well, there's a logo.
Alright, let's just walk up to the front desk, slap him on the table, say he's out cold in the alley, and move on with our lives.
Okay.
I'll just stay outside while you guys go do that.
Alright.
Now you don't want to go back inside with us?
No, I don't want to have to clean up my cards again.
Alright. Make sure he doesn't move. If he does, just kick him again.
Okay.
I will specifically give them the Wand of Burning Hand. They both have 2 charges left, yes?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give them the Wand of Burning Hands to turn in as a... I can do some really dumb stuff with the other one.
So then everyone at the desk would see Akaash only give the one wand over.
But would presumably not know he has the other wand?
You guys know that he has both.
Yes.
But
We
do
do.
people at the desk do is what he's asking.
You know, the people at the desk have no idea that he has 2.
Alright, so the people at the desk see him hand over the one wand.
Well, I mean, the people at the desk as in the group of you that went up with him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought you
yeah,
were saying
sure.
that the other guys were watching.
I don't care if he only turns over one.
Also, at some point before we actually take him back, somebody should pull out the arrow that's still in his arm.
That's fair.
Yeah, wouldn't want to have to buy more. I'm just
That's the
gonna pull
main
it out.
concern here. Is the 5 copper it would take to buy a new arrow.
Is it even 5 copper for an arrow?
Hey, apparently copper is really valuable. Wouldn't want to spend 3 on getting something precious back.
Jay's restarting. He'll be right back in.
Okay.
I guess if I have the foresight, I'll. Wait, is unconscious man out here with me?
Yeah, presumably it was you were staying with him.
Okay, then if I have the foresight, I guess. Would it require anything special to just try and pull out the bolt in his arm?
Depends on if you want to be really gentle with it or not.
Yeah. You
I
can
mean,
either just do a straight strength check to rip it out, or a heal check to try to remove it without doing too much damage.
I guess I'll go with the second option, trying not to do too much damage. Do I need to roll anything in particular
Heal.
for that?
Under skills.
Give me one moment. Oh. What happens if I don't have that checked?
You can still
nothing.
heal without it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, you can get it out pretty unassaulty. Also, because I felt like looking up, apparently 20 arrows is a gold. So, one arrow
Holy-
is actually quite expensive.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Can I use party tricks to just like clean the arrow off?
Actually is right around 5 copper if we go by regular rules. It's like 50 copper if we go by your rules, but...
I don't really deal with copper anyway, so that's fine. Yeah. You can use it if you can say the name of the spell.
Oh, come on! You know I have such a hard time saying it. I hate you.
Which
Fine
spell?
then.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, that. Then I guess.
Prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll be given back a dirty arrow. Fine. Just wanted to do my
That's fine.
service.
Can't you just wipe it off on the... Well, I guess there's not really any grass in the alleyway.
I mean, that's the guy's clothes.
There is the guy's clothes.
I just figured.
Here, take your blood back.
It looked mighty suspicious if I was just there with a bloody bolt.
Well, I mean, he already has a wound in his arm anyway.
Yeah, I suppose. I'll just chuck it on the ground and wait.
Carefully remove this arrow and throw it on the ground.
Yep.
Missed the ground, hit him again in a different spot.
No! Please, no. Just like, hey, roll for that. Critical fail. And then it just goes back into his... Well, it goes back in another arm. Please, no.
Alright, so you guys turn over the wand, tell them that he's in the alley, head back, get your arrow back.
Wipe it off on my pants, put it back in my quiver. So what next? Should we go check and see, like, talk to who's been stolen? See if they've put out notices or anything?
Sure, why not?
Alright, do we want to split up and check different message boards? Or is there only one in town?
The only one you know of at the moment is the one that was over at the entrance when you came in.
Or we got the rat quest and the cat quest?
Yes. Yeah, might as well go check that one first.
When you get over there isn't anything new marked.
Alright, nothing about the items we found?
Nope.
Alright. Would Fuzzybear be able to follow their scent if we went back down to the sewers? To figure out where they came from?
You can try, but it's been a few days.
Hmm.
And he would presumably have to roll really high to get over the smell of the sewer.
Even in the secret room?
You're still,
It's still in the sewer.
yeah, you're still like 20 feet from the sewer water.
I still have that cup in my pocket. Would that be of any use?
If
Or
it,
would that...
only if it was the same person who took it, and even then it's a maybe. Because, again, it's been a couple of days.
Mm,
Well, I mean, let's give it a shot while we try to think of something.
Okay, I'm just gonna take the, what was it, the chalice or whatever it's called, out of my pocket and just hand it over.
Wasn't it just like a fancy teacup, or like a semi-fancy teacup?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure I only said it was a fancy cup.
Okay, fancy cup. Oops.
Is it perception or survival for bear?
Survival for what you're trying to do. Alright, so Fuzzybear can try, but he's not getting much from it other than it smells like Aisha.
Sorry.
Well, we found our thief, guys. I think we're done here.
Hey.
I mean,
Well, unless we get more reports of rats up in the upper areas.
What about if, do you think we would yield any different if we went to go back to Jane's house and did the same thing with the, was it the mirage or illusion generator thing? Or would it still apply to the 2-day thing? It might not be.
it'd still be the luck of the fact that it's been a few days, it's been hanging in different areas, different people have been holding it. It's sitting like a room over from, what was it, like 6 or 7 dire rat heads?
Well, that's the only other lead or idea I have. So, whatever you guys come up with.
What about checking the entrances and exits to see if we can find any traces, like we did in the sewers, of the Rat King, for example?
Yeah, I'd say tracking down this rat king would be a very good idea.
Like, if we could find traces of it in the sewer, would we be able to find traces of it at the entrances or exits?
If it used those entrances or exits, presumably.
Yeah, you could try.
Alright. Do we want to split up to check them, or go together?
How many exits and entrances are there?
To the sewers?
Yeah,
Lots.
lots. I guess we can split up. Make quicker work.
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
How many people have, like, high perception?
I have a 0 bonus to perception.
Samesies.
I have a high survival.
It would
Oh,
be
yeah,
survival to follow tracks.
Oh, sorry. Well, how many have high survival then?
Yeah, I have a 5 in survival.
Got nada.
I got nothing.
Okay, so I think we're splitting into 3 groups, yeah?
Sure.
Alright, who wants to go with who?
So who are the 3 with high survival?
Me?
It's me and Rahima and...
I have a 12 in survival.
Oh, okay. Alright. So just so everyone knows what the teams are.
Yep. And we have 6 people in total, right? Or is it 7?
It's 7. Zet and Jay have been quiet, but they are still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking Fuzzybear.
I don't know if I'm the only person who can't heal.
Looking at the group, you could probably assume as much.
I'm an arcane caster that shoots people with a gun. I'm very much not healing.
I literally can just slap people kind of hard.
Oh, I don't know which group to go with.
I got.
Okay.
I have an axe.
I'll take Aisha.
Okay.
Actually,
Uh-oh.
I was like, oh, you could look around, probably tell that, yeah, you're the only one, but I just remembered the fact that druids do get access to healing spells. So,
Oh, I thought he was asking if the only one who doesn't have heal.
no, he was saying he's the only one that can heal. I was like, yeah, oh wait, right, druids have access to heal spells.
Doesn't mean I took him.
Um, I'm
But
basing
you
off of
could have.
I'm basing it off of him looking at the group going, huh.
Sure.
I will go with whatever is the most adept frontline fighter that
That would
has
be me.
stuff.
Oh.
Cool. I'm going with him.
That has what?
The survival.
Oh, yeah, that'd be me. Unless Rahima wants to fight me for it.
I mean, go for it. He was just kind of here going, we just need to do something.
Right, that leaves Siind to go with Rahima then.
Yeah.
And then Jay to pick a group. I mean, you can always D4 it, or D3, I guess, if you want to exclude the other person who can heal, potentially.
I think we have 2 groups, and the third one has been made by default. So let's just go with these.
I mean, yeah, I guess we could just do that.
To the sewer entrances.
Alright. Who wants to take what quadrant?
Southeast. Northeast was the rich people, right?
Yep.
I'm staying away from them.
Alright, we'll send the group of 3 with them. Because they have the fancy guy, don't they?
Siind looks like he could fit in.
Yeah.
I look like a fancy guy. Oh wait, I am a fancy guy.
So I guess we're northeast.
Alright. Then me and Aisha will take whatever's left, which is middle-ish.
It'd be both of the west sides are open.
Okay. We'll take the whole west side then, okay?
One
Sounds
group
good.
went southeast, the other group is going northeast. That kind of leaves.
Alright, well,
West.
2 of us can handle the other half. Let's do it.
While people are deciding stuff, I want to take a few minutes to make another round or 2.
Okay. Alright, so who wants to be the first group to search?
I will be the first group to search.
Sure.
Not if I search first.
That's about as good as I'm gonna get, I think.
Could I attempt an int to aid another?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. And you're looking for evidence of the Rat King, correct?
Yes.
Looking around, you don't actually find any traces of it coming through there.
All right, moving on to the southwest then.
Okay. Fancy group.
Aye.
Oh no.
You also don't find anything, but you're less as sure. Kind of like
Could we look?
when you're looking around, you're gonna look in a spot and Siind just kind of like walks through where you're about to look.
I
And-
don't
Stuff
have
like that.
survival.
Yeah.
Can I try again?
Sure, we've got all day.
I mean, give it some time.
Yeah, okay.
West
You do
group.
another group and we'll come back.
Girl with the bear.
All right, let's systematically check these from the closest to the farthest and figure out what we missed after that.
Aye, aye.
All right, how many checks do I need to do here?
For now, just you're gonna do the northwest.
Right, but do I have to roll survival for each of them?
Just once.
Okay.
Same for me.
I don't believe you have survival.
Dang it. I'll just stand here looking. Me.
Is-
You don't need to have survival. You
I thought
just
survival was a trained one. All right, then you can try.
Nope.
But
Okay.
that's
Wait,
what I
ooh, that's a
expected.
wall.
yeah. If you look at your skill list, anything with an asterisk next to the name is a trained skill. Other than that, you can use it even if you don't have a check mark.
Okay, I definitely don't have that. Oh darn. I'm so useful.
Alright, so looking.
All right, so what do we find in the west side?
For now, you're just gonna do the northwest, and you actually don't get anything with that.
Damn. Should we take another look?
Sure.
Alright, but first, back to the acts.
All right, southwest searching.
Apparently, tonight is just the night where Linda is just gonna do everything. Like everyone else is getting like 15 and lower, and then just like, I got 20s. Yeah, going through yeah, you do find some more hints of the Rat King, but they are older than the last set that you guys found.
Which was in the sewers.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it's been through here, but not recently. And then I guess I'll just wait for everyone else to finish, and we can meet up and compare notes.
Okay. Rahima, with your reroll, yeah, kind of the same thing. Just kind of, you don't really find anything.
Damn.
Dead.
I can't do anything right.
And then as far as Briddell and Aisha, you guys will run into Linda and Akaash as they're going through the southwest side.
Oh snap!
All right.
There we go.
Gosh. Like,
So now I can be pretty certain of whatever we find in the northwest.
I'm just gonna stare at this wall. Excuse me.
So then, as far as that would go, you also don't find anything new.
I guess we gotta
Okay.
go head back over to the rich people. Check there now.
I will double check the northwest then. If you guys want to go on together.
That was the northwest.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we met them in the southwest. You said.
You met them in the southwest, but for the sake of rolling again, Linda
Okay.
was really sure about the southwest because she did find tracks, so would have brought
Okay.
you guys back up to northwest.
And you guys already checked the southeast, yeah?
Yep, and there was nothing at all.
Okay, so the only evidence we found was in the southwest and northeast.
Southwest and northwest.
Northwest, and it's old evidence, very, very old.
I'm really confused.
So we just gotta meet up with Rahima now and
I thought
do
you said
a recheck.
I thought you said that my 29 was a re-roll for the northwest where we started, which you said
It was.
found nothing.
You didn't find anything.
You didn't
he said.
You didn't find anything when you had rolled a 15. When you rolled a 29, you found stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tracks, especially when they're on hard surfaces, like what a sewer would be made of, it's like a DC 20 base to find
Right.
anything.
Sorry, I think you said Rahima found them, and so I got confused.
Rahima hasn't found shit.
You know, Rahima doesn't
Okay.
find anything.
She's bad at searching right now.
Yeah.
All right.
So we should go assist her.
She's just getting more and more upset, and so she can't find anything.
Okay, so
She
if she hasn't found anything in the southwest, should we go
She's
double
searching
check it as a
northwest.
bigger group?
Yes, and yes, we should.
But
I haven't found anything because I haven't rolled high enough to find
I
anything.
thought you guys just said that I re-rolled for the northwest.
Okay, she's searching northeast.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's southeast.
I checked the south. I checked the entire south. You've checked the northwest, and now we're headed northeast to meet up with Rahima to recheck there.
Okay.
And by the time you get there, you probably see Rahima, who's just like second guessing herself and fiddling with a rock, and then apparently has set in.
The sight of Linda calms her down, and she's able to make an accurate survival roll.
Ta-da! Oh my gosh, I'm slowly climbing up. Still garbage.
Alright. So you guys do find newer tracks. They're still like 2 days old at this point, and they kind of just head back towards. Okay, I'm going to draw this because what I'm trying to say will make more sense to do it this way. Alright, so you guys are searching like here, essentially, in this area, and you find tracks that start to lead that way, and then they just kind of double back around.
Are you drawing it on your screen or our screen? Because you're not drawing shit on our screen.
I'm seeing arrows on the sewer map.
Yep. There should be the arrow at the top, right?
My bad. My one page was over there. I guess it.
Yeah, they like walk down through this way and then just double back around back up here.
Alright, so we should probably search this area for more secrets then. The Rat King seems to be pacing around this area.
Okay.
I wonder if we could draw something with our arrows.
It would be easier to just draw something with the draw thing.
Yeah, but then it'd be a collaborative effort to make a shape with everybody's arrow.
It would have to be straight lines only.
Yeah.
So we could make like a square or a septagon. Heptagon.
Here.
Is there like an erase function?
Not really, no.
Oh shoot! Oh, I wanted to see if I could draw a smiley face.
Oh, you can, absolutely.
Alright, so you guys are continuing to search the northeast then for some kind
Yes.
of for the Rat King?
Yes.
One sec. I'm gonna be right.
So we just draw a dab.
You know, everything about that had me expect that Zet was the one who drew it, but it was Sash.
No,
What?
I drew it. I drew it.
Really? Just
Yeah.
used her color.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to get out of the game and come back in because I was like, I can't do anything. I can't really. That was me.
Sorry, I had to unplug my headset. Did I miss anything?
Dabbing.
Depends on how long you've been gone.
Yeah.
Somewhere around the confusion as to L's reroll.
Sorry?
Okay, so we wound up in the sewers again. We found evidence of the Rat King, basically just wandering around in the northeast, but we haven't found the Rat King yet.
Alright.
And so we've decided to do a further search.
The northeast is the rich people quadrant and the only spot that we didn't find a secret.
Yes. So if we have a dwarf who is able to detect unnatural stonework more easily than anyone else.
Do we?
I don't know.
I'm not a dwarf.
I don't think
believe
so.
You guys have a dwarf.
Nah. This is like the first campaign I've been in where there wasn't a dwarf.
You weren't last time.
But there was one last time.
Oh. I thought you said when you were. Oh well. We'll have to search without dwarven instincts.
Alright, let's search. Was that perception probably?
Yep.
I'm not good at perception. I'm moderately good at perception.
I will also couple that with some detect magics. Just go extra slowly.
there anyone else helping with the searching?
No.
Remind me to change my profile picture on this.
So change your profile picture.
Thank you.
Alright. Is Jay helping search as well? Before I continue on.
Hang on 1 second. I'm trying my best.
Okay. So, giving a bit of a search as you guys are going through. Eventually you will see well, you guys will find it. It starts to double back again and is coming towards you.
Oh, we found the Rat King. Alright.
I mean, you had a 25 and a natural 20. As far as magic, you don't actually find any on the path towards where the Rat King was.
Alright. Time for battle. Unless anyone can speak rat.
No. Oh.
In actuality, we are actually going to end there.
Oh, okay. Fine, be that way.
Oh, okay.